I don't even know where to begin with this one. I am just in disbelief. I woke up at 5:45 this morning, just raged up, just thinking about these egregious calls, and just like, how can you not think the NFL is rigged after watching that game? With pretty much every Kansas City game, it's just disgusting. I can't believe it. I mean, the NFL script writers, we all knew this was going to happen. Let's be honest. Chiefs Eagles Super Bowl rematch. Like, come on. I will say before I dive deeper into this, I will say I think the Chiefs played a pretty good game. Patrick Mahomes was as good as ever. Josh Allen was unbelievable. James Cook was just as good, if not better. Those two really carried the team. And Matt Collins had some really good clutch catches. But when you're playing that team and critical moments, critical plays don't go your way, which they never do against the Chiefs, let's be honest, for any team. It sucks. It sucks. I'm not a Bills fan at all. I'm a Patriots fan. I don't like the Bills, but, at some point, you got to root for them. And, Josh Allen's a good guy. And you got to root for him at the end of the day in this situation. We're all tired of the Chiefs. I will say, I think overall, it was a fairly well refed game. But I'm going to start off I'll post a picture here, obviously. I think anybody watching this, we've all seen the play. Second quarter, first Mahomes rushing touchdown. Like, Travis Kelce is like sprinting across the end zone. He gets in Damar Hamlin's face and he's like waving his head, fucking spitting and shaking his hands. Like, how is that not taunting? In what world is that not taunting in 15 yards? And then obviously 97 Phillips comes over to defend his teammate and, bumps helmets, bumps heads with Travis Kelce. It's like, and then boom, flag. Like, obviously, like, how is it, to begin with, how is that not taunting? And like 15 yards, like, I don't know how much that really affected the game. I don't specifically remember if the Bills went down and scored a touchdown regardless, but it's just another case of just like Travis Kelce just being a douche. Should have got a flag. It's unbelievable. Hate it. Hate seeing a play like that. Disgusting. First half, whatever. Moving on. Second half, we all saw it. Like, that ball clearly hits the ground. They are in the air. There's no clear possession. It's changing possession, between defender and receiver. And then as they come down, that ball clearly hits that ground. And it's still bobbling as it's going to the ground. And then that force and that impact of that ball hitting the ground kind of pops up. And now Worthy's on his back. And, it's bobbling. Now he's got it. And they're calling that a fucking catch. Are you serious? And it's a 30-yard throw. Like, are you out of your mind? And great challenge by Sean McDermott. But it's like, yeah, playing that team, that's never going to go your way. Like 31 other teams, that's an incomplete pass. I can't believe the call. And it's like, obviously, it might have been different if this was in the Chiefs zone or whatever, the Chiefs side of the field. Like, you're like, okay, whatever. But it's like this happened on like the third or fourth or fifth yard line of the Buffalo Bills, which ultimately led to a touchdown the next play or couple plays or whatever. And it's like, that's an incomplete pass. Move on. Call that an incomplete pass. Move the fuck on. Next play. Unbelievable. Obviously, all seen the fourth down conversion, which was not converted. That in a critical moment, it's just like, I think we're all just so sick and tired of, the Chiefs getting those calls in those critical moments. Like, once again, it's like he's clearly over the line. You have one line judge coming over. He's on the other side of the first down marker, probably by a foot, half a yard, whatever it is. He's clearly calling that a touchdown. And then you have the other guy who's on the other side of it. And then, they're like this, and then boom, they meet and they decide, oh, that's not a first down. That's the call on the field. And after review, when it's clearly, you can see it. I'll put the picture here. It's like, you can clearly, his body's like on the line. Like, there's so many angles that it's not clear and evident, but it's like he's clear. Like, the ball at some point is definitely at least a few inches, half a football over that line. That's a fucking first down. Make the call, move on. It's just unbelievable, disgusting, so fucking sick and tired of those calls going the Chiefs' way, and boom, obviously it leads to a Chiefs score, and like that's a first down. I will say the play calling by the Bills not great. Like these constant tush pushes, they're not even tush pushes. Like it's basically just a quarterback sneak that wasn't really working. It's like come up with something better. Um, Come up with something better. And then, to go to the 4th and 5 at the end of the game, like that third down play, come on. You're trying to throw a screen over there, like you get 2 or 3 yards. Like, come on, it's third and friggin' 10 or whatever, like third and 8, whatever it was. Like, have a better call. Like, that's not gonna fucking work. So now you've put yourself in a 4th and 5, you got a last gasp. And then it's basically back foot Hail Mary, who we all thought was to no one, and Kincaid happens to be there. Like by no means it's in his hands. Like, dude, catch the fucking ball, man. That's a critical mistake. By no means did the Bills play a perfect game, but I think they should have won. I think those are two terrible, terrible calls. And then obviously that drop on 4th and 5 to basically end the game. Like at the end of the day, go Birds. Still just disbelief. I'm gonna have to move on from this one, but at least the Eagles are somewhat likable. Saquon Barkley is amazing. So go Birds. Tired of this fucking narrative. Travis Kelce's a bum. Like you did nothing that game except get under people's skin like you always do. Anyway, that's my take. That's my reaction.